What's up?
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to HCS Pro Talk, your weekly Halo Esports podcast.
Oh, what a way to kick it off.
What a way. This is episode 362 for the week of October 27th, 2024. The title of this week's episode is The Haunting of Haloween. My name is Josh, aka JK Fire. This week I'm joined by the man who I am waiting for chat to guess his costume, Will, aka I am Mr. Mayhem.
We'll see if anyone gets it.
Will, how are you doing on this Monday evening?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. I saw you putting it together.
Yep.
And I put two and two together very quickly once the object came into play. And there's that. So oh my God. Before we get the show actually started here, first and foremost.
John.
What?
Anyway, John's trying to guess, but go ahead.
All right. First and foremost, absent with the 15-month resub, Steve with the 22-month resub, Dementor with the 2-month resub, and Wiley Diode with the 5 gifted subs. That's a joke, by the way. That's not actually his name. That is Diode, formerly Watsy, but that's what I'm going to call him, is Wiley Diode. Thank you all so very much for the brand new subs and the resubs and the gifted subs. You all get that's 1, 2, 3, 8. Woo, 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 woo. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciated. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone's having a great fucking Monday. We got some things to talk about. Will, do you want to know what's on this week's episode of the show?
What do we have this week, man?
The HCS Year 4 roadmap is officially coming in 2025. Tournaments are recapped, and the future of Infinite includes, you guessed it, more operations. So without further ado, Will, let's get into some motherfucking competitive news. Put you a little time there.
Maybe wait.
Yep. That's right. All right, ladies 8s. This is by Jen and the Women of Halo. Jen states, the Women of Halo team would like to host 8s lobbies for ranks Diamond and below. If this is something you would be interested in, please reach out to Jen or Veronica. We'll be free to go over how to set up lobbies, game types, and any other questions you may have. So that's fucking great.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Hell yeah.
Inclusion. Let's go.
Absolutely. Next up, Furiously is looking for duos for an upcoming tournament. This is by Furiously, and he states, Halo players, reply with your duo you'd play with in a 2v2 competition. Team Forsaken and I are cooking up something, so first come, first serve. So make sure you reply to that tweet if you haven't already with who your duo would be, and we're going to wait to see when that announcement comes. Next up, I'm going to let Will talk about this after I say the announcement here. But we have a Passion United Draft Tournament 4.0 has been announced by Passion United on Sunday, November 24th, $15 per person. And then 50% of the proceeds go towards HCS land funding for Passion United. Will.
Yeah.
What do you got going on with this little shindig here in November?
Yeah, if you haven't seen the graphic, I'm a special guest. I still don't know what that means, but I'll be there. I don't know if I'm going to be casting, just in between matches, whatnot. Need to iron out some details with the man himself, PD.
P Dizzle for shizzle.
But yeah, make sure to come by and check it out. November 24th.
Do it.
Got a great lineup.
Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be a vibey fucking tournament. It's going to be a fucking vibey ass tournament. And I love that. I love that. Absent says, I got a very drunk phone call from P Dizzle on Saturday. It was great.
Oh, no.
That's amazing.
I want to know what that was.
I just want to see PD a little tipsy. You know? I'm assuming. I don't like to assume, but PD is a great guy. I'm assuming that he's just a fucking blast.
At Worlds, we went from the hotel bar to the second bar.
Yeah.
And yeah, he might have been a little tipsy. I couldn't really tell. I think he keeps it in check pretty good.
All right.
If he was.
All right. PD is the homie, and he's even more so when he gets a few drinks in him. That's good to hear. I love that man. We love that man. PD's great. Bausa says Passion United's clothing store should have the slogan Fashion United. Holy
That's a good
shit.
one. That's a good one.
If you have not reached out to him yet, you should do that. You should do that because that's amazing. Holy shit. You won today. Bausa, you just won today. Congratulations. That's, oh my God. Contact him right now. You should. You should. Please. All right. And the final news story that we have here for the competitive side, Haloween Horrors by Halo Studios. For Halo Esports HCS Year 4, this was in the Waypoint article. As announced at Halo World Championship 2024, Year 4 of the Halo Championship Series will be kicking off in 2025. Stay tuned for more information and a 2025 roadmap in the new year. Okay? So, yeah, like our tweet said earlier, like, obviously we never expected anything to come earlier than the new year.
Yeah.
But this is the first confirmation that we've had in an official capacity that the roadmap will be coming at some point next year. Trends would say that it would be mid to late January to February, because that's what it's been consistently so far. But we don't know. Nobody knows except them. And the reason why they have not put a hard date, the reason why they have not put a hard month on these things is because everything's subject to change. It's the way these things always work, is that everything's always subject to change. Until everything's finalized, they can't really announce it. So there you go. There you go. And that's it, Will, for the competitive news. Which means, what do we got next? Rostermania!
Just one piece of Rostermania for you guys this week. And King J officially announces he's a free agent. He posted free agent for next season. Excited to be back. Let's have a year, shall we? I think that's all we're doing for Rostermania this week.
That is all we are doing for Rostermania this week.
All right.
Not going to get into things, but I do want to say one thing quickly, is that to the folks that commented on the YouTube, I see you and I hear you, and I put a pinned comment on the last episode, so please go ahead and read that. Yeah, we take all feedback, and I completely understand where everybody's coming from. Never want to mislead anybody. Never want to really just feel like poking the bear at this point. So yeah, we will do better moving forward. Like folks say, this is a talk show. People should be able to talk about things while we still will not leak information. Okay? So we see you, we hear you, we understand, and we'll do better for the future. Feedback received, feedback is going to be acted upon. But Will, that means it's time for the upcoming tournaments of the week presented by NoobCombat.com. Check out NoobCombat.com for all your Halo esports needs. On Wednesday, October 30th, we have the Halo Rec League Mixed Week number 4. On Thursday, October 31st, we have the Halo Rec League Pre-Made Week number 4. And on Saturday, November 2nd, we have Life's Under the Sex Dungeon tournament. And Halo 5... Yeah.
Keep going.
Yeah, High Off Life is doing another tournament.
Oh, it's Zypersonic, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zyper's Discord is named that.
There you go. So go check that out.
Anyway.
And then the Halo 5 Swatoween Reborn is also taking place on Saturday, November 2nd. So please go check those out and tune in, compete, all that fun stuff. And that's it for the upcoming tournaments of the week presented by NoobCombat.com. Check out NoobCombat.com for all your Halo esports needs. And before we get into Scrim Tournament League recaps, Will.
Yes.
Broken Hawk with the 2-month resub. You get a woo! Thank you so much. Also, Broken Hawk, we will be shouting out the Extra Life stream later on in the show. So don't worry. It'll be included. And it's in the show notes. ! Show notes in the chat. Prep and swag, there is none at this time. You did not miss anything. There are no updates.
Except King J is a free agent.
Yes, King J is officially a free agent. Looking forward to seeing what squad he is able to compete with. And yeah, Prep and swag, you are a gentleman and a scholar. Thank you Thank you. Will, Scrim Tournament League recaps. What do we got?
We'll start off with Why Nots, Tony, if you don't know. 2v2 pop-up tournament that took place. Third place went to Shadow and the processor i7-948.
That's what they should fucking rename themselves to. The processor.
The processor.
How fucking dope is that? Not this i7-948 thing. 5675309. Yeah, not that shit. Fucking the processor. That's badass.
Huh.
That's badass.
Pretty good. Pretty good tag. Second went to Lure and Dolan, and first went to Meanest and Kruvu. Kruvu?
Kruvu? No, I hate myself
Anyway.
now. I hate myself now. I'm 32 and just did that.
That happened.
I hate myself for that. Shit. Riz says, glad to see Tony took your advice. He didn't. I had to go looking, but I found it. So basically what I did was I went back. Tony, here's one more piece of fucking feedback that I have for
Get on
you.
Tony again.
No.
God damn.
Leave
the man alone.
No. I have one more. I'm not one of those fucking people who say happy birthday to every goddamn stream, okay? I'm not
fair.
that guy. The one piece of feedback that I have for Tony, if he ever hears this, is I would love if like the VOD from his stream, because they are on YouTube. He was correct about that. They are on YouTube. They're not on Twitch, but they are on YouTube, which is great because they don't get deleted after the fact, which is awesome. If he just like updated the title of that stream to be what like the tournament, instead of having to try to go back every time and actually find where it is. I did find it. The VOD's included in the Google Doc of the show notes of the show, ! Show notes in the chat. It is there, I promise you. But yeah, and then basically what I had to do was I had to go through the VOD, and then I saw him update the bracket in real time. Saw that the bracket was on challenge. Or challenge, it's the running joke. And so I went to that website, searched for Halo Infinite tournaments, and it was like the third or fourth one on the list, and I was able to find the bracket.
Nice.
So we got there. We fucking got there. And it's all in the show notes. Oh my God. Broken Hawk, can you DM us? Like just on, Discord or whatever, just send a DM and yeah, absolutely, I'll get it updated. Not a problem at all.
Beth, with the 54-month resub.
Like Beth needs a woo! Thank you so much, Beth. Greatly appreciated. 54 motherfucking months. That's crazy.
Wild. Insane.
It's fucking crazy. But yeah, shout out to Tony for putting on these pop-up tournaments. And yeah, I was able to find the information. So there we go.
Awesome. Next tournament, Haloween Headless Hunt results. 8th place went to Dr. Dive. 7th, Sad Sag. 6th, Aussie. 5th went to the James Dean. 4th, Great Osiris. 3rd is, I'm going to say, Shipe. 2nd, Mr. Epic Beast. And 1st, Excelsior.
Hell yeah.
A couple of Forge Hub tournaments here. We had the 4v4 Stockpile Forge contest results. 3rd went to Archer Bloodshot with a map called Bygone. 2nd went to Blaze Dillon with a map called Affinity. And 1st place by Eddie Harbison. It was a map named Overlord.
Links to the bookmarks are in the Google Doc of the show notes of the show if you want to check these maps out yourself.
Next up, Forge Hub 4v4 tournament results. 3rd went to a team called Tenrai, which included Piggy, Zode, Exode, Envor, and Complexion. 2nd went to Prison Break, which was Precision, Huss, Breaking Shot, and Spartan getting back in the game.
What a great name for that team, by the way.
Prison Break? Yeah. Exactly.
It's pretty fucking funny. Yo, Cycle.
Cycle.
Thank you for the fucking raid, dude. What the hell? Thank you so much. Greatly appreciated. Welcome, Cycle Raiders.
Hopefully you had a
Goddamn.
good stream.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
All right. First place for the Forge Hub 4v4 was Pure, which was Cherished, Bound, Druck, and Tolic.
Getting the bracket reset as well, if I'm not mistaken, in that tournament. So good for them. And I am very curious because obviously this is an off-season, like, community ran tournament featuring Forge maps. Sometimes you'd see some stockpile in there as well because people are trying to test it out for these 4v4s and stuff like that. Very curious if things are looked into for next year. I'm not saying they are. I'm just very curious.
Looked into the maps themselves or what?
Everything. Just everything. You know what I mean? Just fucking...
I don't know about
We've
that.
never seen a year 4 before. Anything's... Just like in Halo esports. Anything's possible. You know? Will, I know we don't want to have a repeat of Extraction. Okay, I get we don't want to have a repeat of Extraction because that would be a nightmare. But hey, you know, let's try to keep clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose. You know?
Okay.
Let's just do that.
Okay.
Broken Hawk says, I really want stockpile in HCS. I know that some of the Jesus Christ, LVT folks have been singing its praises as well. So, I don't know. But we'll have to wait and see. Memory, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the live show. Go ahead, Will.
Last tournament here to recap was the Coven Clash Champs results. 4th place went to Miss Heartbreak and Zev. 3rd, Audie and Janelle. And we'll have to wait to see how these top 2 teams shake out. There are currently Divine Damsel and Miss Lakar against Command Station and Pink Sakura. And the update by Women of Halo, they stated, due to an unforeseen circumstance, the final match has been postponed. We will coordinate with the final 2 teams to reschedule their match. Once the details have been worked out, we will provide an update.
And then there's also a tweet from Command Station that went out as well, and I believe she stated that they are up 1-0 in the grand final.
Okay.
So, yeah, we'll just have to wait and see when things actually get rescheduled. And yeah. I will say, all of the other feedback that I've seen has been great. Like from how this tournament's been run and everything like that. So it sounds like the Women of Halo and Complexity are doing a great job. And you just love to hear it. What's up, Verb? You're not late. It's okay. We need maps so bad, man. It's getting pretty stale. I agree.
Verb is never late. He arrives precisely when he means to.
That's exactly right. Yeah, Vem, it's been fucking beaten to death at this point that we need another oddball map at the very fucking least. We just need something. Need a little more spice. Need a little more variety of some kind. Whatever that is, who knows? Camaro, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the live show. And there's tools with the stockpile comment. That's exactly what I was waiting for. I not call that shit. Fucking called that shit. There it is. Where's the tiger? The tiger is hibernating. You like that? The tiger's hibernating. Yo, what the fuck? Camaro comes in with a follow and is just like, I'm going to drop 5 gifted. Here you fucking go. Thank you so much. Go. What the fuck? Camaro with the 5 gifted. You get a woo, 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 woo. Thanks so much, man. Goddamn.
Incredible.
Too kind. Far too fucking kind. Thank you so much.
Yeah. I definitely want more maps at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want another repeat of like Solitude or Interference.
No.
But.
No. Do you want to see... Camaro says the woo 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 made my night. Thanks. Hey, thank you. Thank you. Those 5 gifted made our night. So thank you so much. The other thing... So here's what I want to ask you. Would you be... Stockpile notwithstanding, okay? Would you be open to seeing a new mode in general added to the HCS for next year? Again, stockpile notwithstanding, just a new mode in general.
As long as it feels like Halo, you know?
Yeah.
It's still like area of control, spawn control. It can't be something that just breaks all that.
Yeah. AKA Extraction. Hello.
Yeah. It was wild to me that the extraction point counted as line of sight for spawns. You could really mess with some things with that.
I just don't understand. It's the one, not to harp on fucking Extraction. It's not, I don't think it's ever going to come back, but in a competitive sense. But like they tried doing the infiniteification of it, right?
Right.
Like they did with the Stronghold, like they did with King of the Hill, like they did with Oddball. Tune it to be for infinite. And those other modes, I think, worked out great. But Extraction was the one that just didn't. And I truly believe if they at least would have tried, now granted, maybe they did when they were designing it for infinite, because you have a base to start with, right? And that base was what has existed in the previous title, where the extraction point was static. Like you could not choose where to plant it. It was a set place that you would have to interact with. And part of me wonders if they had something more like that for Infinite, because then you could, like, the developers and the feedback that the pros could give them and everything could dictate where those set places are.
How would you feel of it being more like Call of Duty Hardpoint, that where once the point is down, if you're the team that planted, you only get one life, where the enemy team will keep respawning. So therefore, it's really setup based. It's hold your area, time your plant to when you get 3 dead or whatever it may be.
I think it'd have to be time based. Then it can't be like you. This is gonna sound stupid. It couldn't be like because in Hardpoint, you're getting points as you have the hard point controlled.
Right.
Where in Extraction, you have to wait for the whole thing to go through and get the one extraction for that singular point.
Right. And but it technically just changed how it functions. You don't have to wait for the whole thing to go through. It would be once you plan it, that team scoring, the other team has to stop it. Once it's stopped, next point spawns up.
I don't know.
So it doesn't switch back and forth.
I don't know.
Headquarters, yeah, that's what I mean. Headquarters, thank you.
Fine Guy with the 2-month resub. You get a woo! Thank you so much. Shout out Fine Guy's dad.
Yeah.
Shout out teachers. They don't get paid enough. You cap and then you only have one life and you get points until the opposing team takes it over. See, that's what I'd be more in line with.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Headquarters, right?
Okay, so are we agreeing then that once the point has been, like, once the area has been it's under your control as a team, right? You have one life.
Yep.
But you are scoring.
Yes.
Okay. Then yeah, I could be down for something like that, or to try something like that. Yeah. Mikwin did say they were playtesting Assault when he was working on the game. What if they had that mode this year? I mean, Assault's been in the game's code forever. So, yeah, just something. I want something. We need more maps. That's obvious. But, yeah, I think a mode could definitely help alleviate some of that. Now, this is going to sound stupid too. The only potential downside, though, is pros already have to scrim so fucking many map mode combinations that if you add another mode into that's just going to exacerbate things. So, oh man, HCS VIP is coming. I feel it. Oh no. You just rotate one out. No tools. We need them all. We need all of them. Every single one of them. Every mode. No oddball next year.
I'd be down for that.
Oh, man. Yeah, if we're talking... That's tough. That's really tough for me. You know what? Oh, man. People are going to think I'm off my fucking rocker by saying this.
Uh-oh.
If we're saying in a hypothetical situation where if they add a new mode that they have to take one away, take CTF out.
I would say that based on the maps more versus the mode.
Sure, but are we going to just swap out every map then?
That's not, it won't happen.
Exactly. Take Strongholds out. Strongholds is probably the weakest game mode in HCS right now. And see, that was where my mind was going. That is honest to God where my mind was going. But I think that one is more dictated by the maps. Mainly Solitude. Like, if you took Solitude out. Take it out. Take it out. I don't want the map in there anymore. Okay. I don't fucking like the map at all. Just take it out. If they took Solitude out, I think people's perception of Strongholds would be better. Personally.
Are you talking interference? Solitude, Strongholds.
I'm talking about interference.
It's not HCS.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm talking about interference. Both maps are shit, but yeah, I'm talking about interference. Thank you. But no, I think if you take that map out, and again, I'm probably off my rocker here, but if you take that map out, I think the public perception about Strongholds becomes better. Where CTF, to me, I feel like there are more opportunities. Again, this is going to sound dumb. I think there's more opportunities for big splash plays, at least that I've seen in Oddball, in Slayer, in Strongholds, in King of the Hill, where like you have these standoffish situations where in a CTF, I feel more often than not, we have it go to time, or it's a stalemate and things go to overtime and its first cap wins. And then the first cap happens immediately after that because everybody has brand new setups. And it's just, to me, it's less enjoyable. Why would you want to take Oddball out? I'm curious.
Pacing. You have games you can get through in. Some games last 7 minutes, some last 15 or whatever it is, the time limit 12.
Very true.
Oddball game can take you like 35 minutes. It just like Tool said it chalks him, it kills the vibe of like when I'm running eights. The fact you sit in one match for so long, it's grueling.
I understand that. I do. I can definitely see that. Memory says Aqua CTF is fun to watch. Correct. Aqua is. Are any of the other ones? Personally, I don't think so. Personally.
Bring back Starboard.
I'm curious. Because people were like, I remember one of the discussions that was taking place, right, was now that the Bandit meta has taken over, would Starboard work?
Yeah, because you can't just absolutely cross map. Absent hates Starboard.
Clearly, we can see that. No,
every time I bring up Starboard, Absent, you're like, no.
I mean, hey. But yeah, I'm curious about that too. Would it work with the Bandit meta? Vem says, bring it back. You just don't like the OT rules. Just make it so the game doesn't stop and it adds 15 minutes on the timer. I'd rather see Unique's midship over Starboard. Tools, no, it's not even the overtime thing. Because if they add 15 minutes on the timer, then we potentially, and again, it's all potential, it's all hypothetical. We have another 15 minutes of a stalemate. And then what happens after that? A full fucking reset. Hello, Fathom CTF. No, thank you. The last thing I want is that to come back. And I feel like we've just had that over and over again with Argyle.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Argyle is and I made this comparison months ago where I believe Argyle is Infinite's version of Fathom CTF from 5. That's truly what it feels like. And Tools, that's perfectly fine to disagree. I respect that. I fully respect that. But yeah, I just, because when you say that you would potentially take out Oddball, again, I respect that take too. When I look back at it, and the same could be said about CTF or what I'm about to say about Oddball, but like I look back to those moments of like it's 99-99 or something like that. And like a team is desperately trying to break that setup. The team only needs 1 second left to win the round or the game. And then you have a huge pop-off moment that happens and they get that and the crowd goes wild, right? But a similar thing can be said about CTF in that exact same type of scenario. So I understand. Oddball plays well. It's just exhausting to play. Needs less time on the neutral clock and less time to win a round. So, Tools, would you be okay? Also, Haley, welcome, by the way. I did see you in here. Hello. Would you, because social's 80.
Yeah.
Social
75
modes,
or is it 70?
I think it's 80.
80?
I think social modes are 80. Would you want it to be 80 seconds?
Yeah. I'm curious if anyone has had a score line. When I was playing HRL a few seasons ago, my team scrimmed. We had the first round of our oddball game. We won with a score of 11-7. The map was so sleigh heavy. I'm wondering if anyone has ever gone through that.
That is crazy. I think reducing the neutral clock is a better answer. What would you like it reduced to? Or what would you reduce it to? Also,
correct, Shio.
Valhalla, if I didn't already say it, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the live show. Greatly appreciated. But then FaZe would literally only ever play time, so who knows? 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. Because I do, like, overall, I like all of the modes that we have. But if we're just speaking in hypotheticals, you would take oddball out, I would take CTF out if a new mode were to be introduced. But then again, what would that new mode be, and would that new mode even work? You know?
It's always speculation.
It is. It truly is.
We don't know.
Talking about all this makes me, like, really actually wish that extraction worked. But maybe it was just a sign of the time. Who knows? But I'm curious if they just took it beat for beat what previously existed and just put it into Infinite, which I'm guaranteed they tested. But I'm curious if that would just work better than what they decided to release. Yo, shout out Brazil. The exciting games are the ones where teams desperately push for the ball because of the clock. Yeah. And if it's not, and we really don't. I'd have to go back and watch more, but I'm curious if, like, the statistic would be, like, the difference between them is it's either like a dominant win in a round or a very, very close round, not really an in-between type thing. You know what I mean? Lumber says, take out oddball and put in griffball and put in a SWAT as the game. Quack, no. Get out of here. Jesus Christ, what are you talking about? You're insane. Insane. So yeah, I'm curious what they do for the new year, though. Very curious. All right, you know what I'm going to say right now, Will?
What's that?
Let's throw this one out there. Because I've seen this one floating. Okay? Seen this one floating online a little bit. Thought I'd bring it into the show as well.
Okay.
Okay. Keep the bandit meta or switch back to BRs? And let me preface this. Because I know someone in chat's going to fucking say it. And let's put the fucking caveat here right now. No both. There's no both. No, you get to pick your loadout at the start. None of that. It's either or. Okay? Stop it, Tools. I fucking knew it. Stop it. None of this choosing loadout stuff. No. I want to know. Do you want to keep the bandit meta or do you want to switch back to BRs? You cannot have your cake and eat it too. You get to pick one of them. Okay? Well, I'm curious. We've had a couple years of BR. We've had a year of bandit. What do you think? I'm kind of putting you on the spot here, but what do you think?
Stay with the bandit.
You want to stick with the bandito?
I don't. Do you remember getting instantly killed on Aquarius off spawn trying to get to the util? Yeah.
I do remember.
Fuck that shit.
Oh, fuck.
Tyler said it too. People sitting in corners just watching long angles. Nah.
Bandit and Nerf initial inertia movement. I'm curious.
What a fucking name.
That might be the best. That might have been the literal best statement I think we've ever fucking seen on the history of this show. I think literally the best statement we've ever seen on the near 7-year run of this fucking show. And for the audio listeners at home, I cannot stress this enough. As we're talking about this, a brand new user,
First time chatter,
first time follower, I like BR better, comments with, I like BR better. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. What the fuck? Wow.
Well,
we have two winners today.
Yeah.
We have Fashion United and I like BR better. We have two winners of today. Congratulations. Take a fucking bow. That's insane. Oh my God.
Yeah, Riz. Stop the show. We've peaked.
Oh my God. That's incredible. That's incredible. Okay, so you want to stick with the bandit.
Yeah. I do. You remember like random bursts not registering? You don't know if you hit 2 or 3 bullets? There's a lot of problems with the BR. Everyone like honeymooning over it because it's been gone, but
fucking Kelly Clarkson up in this bitch, you know? Since you've been gone.
Yeah. I'm not going to scream it.
It's okay. Here's what I will say. I'm a diehard BR like fanatic. Okay. I love the BR.
Nostalgia is hard.
I love the way it sounds. I love the way it feels, especially in Infinite. And while part of me does want it back, I will say, kind of leaning towards what Tools is saying here, where Bandit starts remain, but nerfing the movement in a sense. Because I'm all for skill expression within the game, because obviously it leads to bigger skill gaps. Like players need to adapt, players need to try to get better. I respect the fuck out of that. The thing that gets me though, and this is going to sound counter to what I just said, is the jiggle peeking. Because on the one hand, you do need to learn how to do it correctly and appropriately and efficiently. Because if you're not, then you can just easily get killed. But on the other hand, man, is it like one of the rattiest fucking things you can do. It just from like watching it, it's just one of the rattiest fucking things.
Yeah.
So
I think I successfully jiggle peeked Tyler last night in 8s.
See? And that's the thing.
Batteries to buy BR on recharge.
And that's the thing is that on the one hand, like if you're able to master it and you're able to get it down, it's like it can be a really fucking cool feeling. And it is a little bit more of a skill gap. Like regardless of what people want to say, like it is a little bit more of a skill gap because it is something you need to learn. It's something you need to adapt to. But then again, on the other hand, it's like snaking in COD where it's just, it's fucky. It's just fucky. So that's what I'm curious about.
You did miss some moves, Topher. There were some already.
Yes. The problem with jiggle peek is you can do it hella fast where sometimes you're not even peeked out into shot registers. Yeah. So like Tools was saying as well, kind of nerfing that movement in a sense, I think could be very beneficial. Or to at least make it so jiggle peeking, like you're talking about, Tyler, making it so you actually have to, maybe it's going to sound stupid, but try more in order to actually make it work. Topher with the 3-month resub, you get a woo! Thank you so much. Greatly appreciated. Less jiggle peeking means more outgunning. Yeah, I agree. I was playing LAN last night. The jiggle is so bonkers. Yeah. And that's the shitty part is like, that's why I'm kind of conflicted I'm of two mindsets on it. Because on the one hand, I would love to see it gone. But on the other hand, it is a little bit more of a skill expression. Which I do like seeing. So. Love you too, Topher. Thank you so much. The move and change would fix that completely because the strafe would not change direction immediately. All right. So I guess I would be of that camp. We already had 2 years of BR, and I would still love to see it back. Don't get me wrong. But 2 years of Bandit sounds good to me. Sounds good to me.
Year 5, pistol starts.
Will's officially kicked off the show, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my God. Try to jiggle peek on Reach, you'll just get shit on. Wait, Reach? Who's playing Reach? Who the fuck's playing that ass game? What?
Oh, no.
Get out of here. Game's fucking trash. If you want Halo 3, go play Halo 3. It's on MCC. Who said that? Spring, who said they what? What? I was trying to stream snipe Bloodwing on it. Tools, what the fuck is wrong with you? God damn it. All right. Well, the off season's in full fucking swing. So we'll have to wait and see what happens in the future. And yeah. Is it B-Hups or Bups? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the live show. Year 5, you start with no weapons. You just pick up as you go. Oh, God. Oh man. Bring back the H5 shotgun. Weasel, I just want a shotgun back. That's all I want. I just want a shotgun back. You know what I mean? Like, it could be 3, which is my personal favorite. It could be Reaches for all I fucking care. Just bring a shotgun back. That'd be great.
Tools, no. I will leave.
We've played CHL rules during playdates a while ago. A long time ago.
And I hated every second of it.
God damn. Will's fucking feisty. Has anybody figured out Will's costume yet?
John got it earlier.
Okay. Weasel, why do we need to say that word? Like, why the fuck do we need to say that word? Just say Bulldog sucks. Like, it's not that difficult, you know? You don't have to have a fucking 12-year-old's mental capacity anymore. We're grown up now. Halo 1 pistol was peak skill gap. Oh, stop it. Stop it. Played CHL at the LAN yesterday. We had a 28-minute game of Sanctuary. Teammate had 88 kills. That doesn't sound fun. That sounds like what you were just talking about with Oddball and Infinite. That sounds awful. That sounds fucking awful. It sounds like you're playing a BTB game and just fucking farming kills. That's what it sounds like. God damn. I'm glad you had fun, but that does not sound fun to me. Holy shit. Holy shit. Bring back CE pistol and shoddy? No, John, you want that? Go play H5. Because they're in there. They're in that game. Both of them. They're in that game. Little rec packs. Remember rec packs, Will?
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh, man. We're literally a year or two away from playing CE anyway. Might as well start now. Hey,
I mean,
you know, Beachland's always a thing every year too. Shout out Silos. All right. I'm done.
All right.
Shall we move on to some regular news?
Let's do it.
Infection Alpha Zombies and Refresh. This is by Halo Studios. Alpha Zombies, the fan favorite infection mode, Alpha Zombies has returned. This mode is all about survival instincts, featuring simplified loadouts such as Spartans with pistols and shotguns, infected with swords, and no weapons on the map. It should feel more reminiscent of legacy infection experiences. Much like Alpha Zombies in Halo 5 and Reach, it's a bit more straightforward, but survival is not guaranteed. With only pistols and shotguns in place, Spartans will be able to pick up ammo from fallen teammates or ammo crates to keep themselves armed, all while fighting off the growing number of infected enemies. We played a good amount of it during the playdate, as a matter of fact. And I will say one of the maps that we played was just way too fucking open for what it was. But I'd say a decent amount of the maps we played worked out pretty well. So, Infection Intro. The base infection mode is also getting an update to help improve the experience based on data and player feedback. These changes are meant to balance the mode a bit more between Spartans and Infected, as the Infected had a bit too much power. Speaking of updates, Halo Infinite update. This is by Halo Support. The Gruntpocalypse modes are now available on more maps in the Firefight King of the Hill playlist, and the Quick Play and Firefight King of the Hill playlists were reweighted based on player feedback. And finally, Haloween Horrors by Halo Studios for Halo Infinite, the Winter Update 2024. As we approach the end of the month, we are looking ahead to our upcoming operations, starting with Operation Great Journey in November, a celebration of all things Halo 2, as the beloved game hits its 20th birthday. This will mark the beginning of what we're calling Halo Infinite's Winter Update for 2024, which includes 3 operations over the following months. The Winter Update will bring some really exciting additions to Halo Infinite, which is where players can expect to see notable Forge updates, quality of life improvements, and things like third-person firefight, a new way to play Halo, which can also be configured for experiences created in Forge. After the 3 operations of the Winter Update are complete, what follows in early 2025 will be the Spring Update, and so on. We'll have more to share with you about what's coming in the Winter Update very soon, so stay tuned. Pipe Down, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the live show. So there you go. We got a little hint as to what is coming in the future of Infinite. It's going to be more operations as expected. I'm curious to see what those other quality of life improvements are going to be with the Winter Update, Will. And yeah, excited to see that. I'm excited to see what they plan to do for the Spring Update as well. Sounds like they're going to keep things trucking a little bit longer. And yeah, that's it for the regular news. Now we actually have got other games to watch. First up, the retirement of Clayster. This is by Classics GG. It's a great video. If you have not seen it yet, highly recommend you do so. And yeah, it's a really great story of how Clay started up and then got up until this point as well. I do not believe as of yet he's announced what his next plans are. But based off the video, it sounds like he already has things, like he already knows what he's going to be doing. So that's good to hear. But yeah, if you have not watched that video yet, highly recommend you do so. Like Shio said, it's 30 minutes of feels. It really fucking is. And it's great. Another individual that retired, though, Accuracy. He retired from competing, and he becomes the coach of Cloud9. And speaking of Cloud9, that roster is now going to be Sib, Mac, Kremp, Attach, and Accuracy as the coach. That's it for Con Other Games Watch, which means, Will, it's time for Will's Adventures with the Nailovers and Other Games too. Will, what did you happen to play over the last week?
Playing Halo. Yeah, some Halo Infinite.
Yes.
Had HRL last Wednesday. Played against Rostermonkey Jr. and I'm Just Casual. It was a hell of a match. Went to game 5.
Love that.
Yep. Ended up taking it home in the end.
Love that. Yeah, fuck you, Ross. You weren't firm enough.
We had a Strongholds recharge game.
Okay.
That the casters said it was like the Plat 5 version of Pure versus Face.
Wow.
But it was fucking back and forth. It was insane.
Wow.
It was a great game.
Wow.
Yep.
What a statement.
What a statement.
What a fucking
Love
statement. Holy shit.
But yeah, it was great. It was fun. It was awesome. And then been doing some 8s and whatever. And then played some Rock Band, as you know.
Yeah.
Everybody in the Playdate that I joined. Yeah, buddy invited me over. Played some Rock Band. Did some singing. Hooked up the mic on a makeshift mic stand so we could drum and sing at the same time. That was a fun experience. Yeah, and that's really been it.
Very nice.
What are you playing, sir?
Well, I also played some Halo Infinite. Played some Firefight, and then played during the community playdate, which is always a fun time. Like I said, we did some zombies with the new Alpha Zombies mode. We played on the maps that were included within the playlist. And then we did some of the traditional minigame stuff. We did some sumos and stuff. We had some crazy physics shenanigans happen in the sumo. Yeah, I forgot who exactly it was, but it literally looked like going around the ring, like someone was launched from one side to the other off the map.
No way.
Just from like a bump or something. I forget who it was. If you're in the chat right now, please chime in. But like, it was so fucking hilarious. We couldn't believe what we saw because we just hadn't seen anything like that before. So that was really funny. John says, I got it first. I got thrown off the map right off the rip. It was just it was hilarious just to see something weird and wacky happen like that. But yeah, community playdate is always a fun time. If anybody has not joined a playdate before and you're interested in doing so, join our Discord. It's free. All that fun stuff. We'll shout it out later on in the show as well.
Yep.
And yeah, we try to hold them every Friday night at 8 p.m. Central. So there you go. Do it up. Played some Call of Duty Black Ops 6. It's on Game Pass, which is fucking great because I don't have to pay for it. And it makes it so I would try it when I probably wouldn't have previously. We talk about it more during Off the Rails, but I will just say briefly here that if Bart and Diode are here right now, there was a very lively discussion that took place over Search and Destroy. Very lively discussion that took place regarding that game mode. And yeah, I will say this. Riz and I had a very, very rough game, the first S&D that we played. And then we both started doing better after the fact. And then it's just not, I'm not the biggest fan of that mode, but it is what it is. But they had a very lively discussion about that game mode. Holy shit. And then I also played some Destiny 2, literally last night. Played with Pancakes, and it was a great time as always. Maybe going to be playing tonight as well. We'll have to wait and see. But that's all I played.
All right.
Which means, it is time to get into... Sorry, I'm trying to copy a link as well. The shoutouts.
You're good.
Thank you. Give me 1 second. There we go. Link has been updated.
Perfect.
Broken Hawk, if you're here right now, the link has been updated. Thank you so much for sending that to us via the DMs. And Rain, welcome back as well. All right. Happy belated birthday to Callus, Cardinal Redbird, Mighties, and Legendary C4. Hope you all had phenomenal fucking birthdays. Congratulations to Mikowski and his wife on welcoming their child into the world. Congratulations to you two. Hope the family is doing well. Hope everybody is relaxing as much as they can. And yeah, congratulations. It's awesome. Shout out to everyone who joined in the 8s and the community playdate that happened over the week. And then shout out to everyone who followed and subbed during the live show. That includes Hayes, Sray, Memory, Camaro, Valhalla, I like BR better. Bups and Pipe Down, thank you all so much for the follows. Greatly appreciated. And then we had Absent with the 15-month resub, Steve with the 22-month resub, Diode with the 5 gifted, Dementor with the 2-month resub, Broken Hawk with the 2-month resub, Beth with the 54-month resub, Khmer with the 5 gifted subs, Fine Guy with the 2-month resub, and Topher with the fucking 3-month resub. Thank you so much. And Cycle, thank you very much earlier for the raid as well. You all get a woo! Greatly appreciated, as always. And then, cannot forget, we have to give a shout out to everyone who's a patron at the semi-pro and higher tiers. We'll shout out the Patreon later on. But to you folks, thank you so much for the extra support. That includes Unbroken Soul, Hardy, Class, Blackout, Remedy Boots, Watsy, D Pancakes, Ashley, Voodoo Man, Rasta Monkey Jr., Snaggle, Raider, Hater, Peanut Butt, One Swole, Danny Phantom, Riz Snacks, Arters, High Tech, Redneck, Coley, Sniper, the only need of heavy rainfall and related armboard.
Hell yeah.
I almost fucked up Beth's name, and for that I apologize. Thank you so much for the extra support over on the Patreon. And just a little update for the patrons out there. Off the Rails is live right now. It should have hit your private RSS feeds already. The Q&A submission post is live. The Q&A will be taking place on Wednesday this week. And then Pro Talk Plays is in the process of being recorded. And then will edit it. And then it'll be posted. So stay tuned. And there you go. Topher, I love saying your name. Because I love you. There you go. Will, community creations. Halo memes every day. Reddit.com/r/Halo memes. Check it out if you want. We've had it there for years at this point.
Yeah.
Who knows
every
if
once
it's still
in a while, I have to go check and make sure it's active. Oh, yeah. Post from 11 hours ago.
There you go. It's still active.
It's still going.
Check it out. Why not? Speaking about Tony earlier, he has a new premium merch drop is available right now. This is by Why Not Be Reckless, aka Why Not Be Casting, aka a kind of freaking big deal. If you don't know, now you know. Go check it out. It's live right now. Will, I love stickers.
You do.
You know how much I love stickers. Well, Chuck, Free the Wave, over on Twitter, has a special sticker for those that are going to be attending the Level 50 Halo 2 Anniversary LAN. He has the Final Instinct logo stickers.
Yeah.
He's going to have them there. Make sure to get them from him if you're going to be attending. Next up, the 405th Extra Life stream schedule. This is by the 405th on Saturday, November 2nd to Sunday, November 3rd. Please click on the link in the Google Doc in the show notes of the show. ! Show notes in chat, or check out the link in the Google Doc in the show, the fucking description on the audio service or YouTube or whatever the fuck. I'm getting my words mixed up. Fuck. Go check that out. They're having a whole stream marathon taking place. A lot of Halo is being involved, so go check it out. Donate if you're able to. Next up, HCS Top 10 Clips 2024 Halo World Championship by the HCS. Go check that video out. Then we have Woodham, the greatest keyboard and mouse Halo player in history. HCS 10-year anniversary by HCS. And the thing that I love about this video as well is not only does it obviously highlight Woodham and his phenomenal rise that he's had, but it also showcases Rice and Scoob from Mind Freak. Feel free to hit the button if you want to. But yeah, it was really cool that the HCS included them in the video as well to talk about. Are you ready? And Woodham.
Nice.
Great timing on that. Community Spotlight by Halo Studios. Go check that out. A lot of art included in that link. And then we have a couple Forge shout-outs here. Multi-range 1v1 Octagon by Archer Bloodshot. Go check that out. And then it is released. It is officially released. Helljumpers by the Forge Falcons. Both the map and the mode are available right now. They're included in the show notes. Go check them out. Bookmark them if you haven't already. And here are a few things to note. 4 players is the max. Exceeding this will break the mode. Okay? There will be bugs as we are in early access. Okay? Play as a team and have fun. Pretty simple. So yeah, Helljumpers, for those who don't know, the Forge Falcons have created basically their version of Helldivers. In Halo Infinite via Forge. Go check it out. Map and mode are available right now. And then finally, a thread that got posted today, as a matter of fact, over on Reddit. Normally, don't like to include a lot of Reddit-based things on the show, but this is actually pretty fucking cool and could be very helpful for those that play on Xbox Series X. For Xbox players, no more input delay. This is by Far Protection 7600. And I've been reading through the comments all day just to make sure that like people aren't experiencing some fucky shit with it. But basically, there is a setting on the Xbox itself that you should be updating. Now, the only thing to keep in mind here is if you update this setting, it's an HDMI setting. If you update this setting on your Xbox, I believe based off the comments that I'm reading, you're going to have to lower the resolution to 1080p. You won't be able to play at 1440. You will not be able to play at 4K. Like, you'll have to play at 1080, but you can choose 120 hertz. Okay? So you can play at 1080, 120. And, yeah. From the comments that I've read on that thread, it sounds like it is a night and day difference. A night and day difference. And it's just a display setting that you're changing within the Xbox itself. Okay? So there you go. If you're playing on a monitor that utilizes high refresh rate and you're playing on an Xbox Series X and you feel like you haven't been able to play to your potential, potentially due to some input lag, go check that thread out in the Google Doc in the show notes of the show, and hopefully it'll work for you. And if it doesn't work for you, then that's fine too, because it's literally a singular display setting on the Xbox. You can just flip it back to what you were playing with before, and Bob's your uncle. Haven't used that phrase in a while. Thought I'd bring it back, you know?
Can we like look into the history of that saying?
I think we did. Yeah, I think we did.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, well, that's all I got. So if you would do me a favor and plug the fucking show.
A 1 hour show, man.
1 hour.
It's been a while.
Been a while.
Short show.
We had a good discussion though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maps,
modes.
I like BR better, you know.
Wait, anyway, you said Bandit.
The tag.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait a second.
What?
Come on.
Come on. Anyway, plugs. Patreon. We have one of those. We do extra content over there. If you're interested, want to support us further, or, you know, want your money to go there instead of subbing on Twitch, go check out Patreon. We do extra audio show, video show, Q&As. I really should take a look at it again, see what else is on there, but go check it out.
You do it up.
As always, you can find us on your favorite podcast services. If you want to take us on the go, just listen to the audio. We are on iTunes, Podbean, Spotify, and others, like Josh's favorite.
Pocket Cast, still not an ad. But I did get champ rank before they added it to Halo Infinite, which it's still not there yet.
Yeah. If you do !Linktree in chat, we have a Linktree which will send you to everywhere else you need to be for HCS Pro Talk. Our Discord, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, and merch, all on the Linktree. And we're all on those sites. Just search for HCS Pro Talk. You'll find us out there. And if you go to hcsprotalk.com, it won't send you there. It'll send you to haloevolve.co.
Your home for Halo.
Don't forget about the fine folks over at Podcast Evolve and check out their great shows such as Podcast Evolve, Mission Debrief, Halo TV Plus, Book Club, Build Vlogs, Halo Headlines, and Halo Year Guide. Go check them out.
Fuck yeah.
That's all I got, Josh.
Thank you very much. Will, you know what we're going to do?
What are we going to do?
We're going to go raid Piggy.
Ooh.
That's what we're going to do. Piggy joined us for a community playdate a little while ago. And I hope he had some fun. And I hope you all had some fun. Yeah, I think so too.
Juked me out of my fucking shoes.
Hey, it's okay. That's what he's known for, you know. He's a professional player. Who would have guessed?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us on episode 362 of HCS Pro Talk. If you're tuning in live, thank you for being here. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you for adding to the discussion. Thank you for keeping things civil as always. If you're checking us out on your favorite YouTube, there's only one of them. If you're checking us out on your favorite audio service or on YouTube, thank you as well. Greatly appreciated. Fuck me. I'm tired, if you could clearly not tell that. We'll be back next week to talk about who fucking knows what at this point. Have a happy and safe Halloween, everybody. Please stay safe. Please be responsible. And we'll be back next week. But until then, bye-bye.